Welcome to the Showing Evolution Update, everyone, the location where we provide you with the most recent information, entertaining occurrences, and stories from behind the scenes that you won't want to miss. Kody Brown has never taken responsibility for anything in the history of Sister Wives, and no one has ever held him accountable for it. However, things have completely changed now, and someone is actually confronting Kody about every topic imaginable. The proud polygamist patriarch is now reaping the benefits of his labors. Kody is currently responding to inquiries about how his parenting was subpar and what he is willing to do to reconcile differences. The audience continues to be in disbelief as he elaborated on his current strategy. Is this accurate? What's the deal with this? What did he disclose? Because the tea is very hot, keep reading to learn more about this controversy. Kody's sister wives, his children, earned his love. The majority of Kody Brown's adult children were never particularly close. However, a few of them are now speaking out about the reason for their breakup. Recently, Mykelti Padron stated that Kody made his children earn his love. Yes, that is correct. They weren't really giving it out of the blue. According to Mykelti, Kody used to love them only when they were young, but when they got older, he became really calculating. She talked about how Kody's love became more and more conditional for them as they got older. Mykelti believed that a child's willingness to give up what he wanted depended on their level of respect for him. Sister wives. Right now, Kody is responding to some serious inquiries. The fact that Kody Brown has finally been held accountable for everything he has done in the past sends viewers of Sister Wives into a state of bliss. In a recent Special Forces episode, a former U.S. Kody was confronted by Marine Rudy Reyes with the question, "Do you feel that you are taking your proper responsibility in the fallout of your children?" Former SAS operator Mark Billingham confronted Kody about being concerned for people around him as long as they sang his tune. The latter hesitantly responded that he doesn't want to admit that he is wrong sometimes because he doesn't really like being wrong. Kody burst into tears just as he accused the latter of lying. Kody said, "I should have had a stronger relationship with my children," with tears in his eyes. Kody finally broke down at this point. Kody acknowledged that he had the misconception that he knew everything about being a good husband and father. He admitted that he was wrong in numerous ways and made the decision to finally take responsibility for everything he did. However, it appears that viewers aren't particularly persuaded by Kody's claims that he will take full responsibility. According to a Redditor, Kody's violent wiping of his tears revealed a lot about how he just wanted to show that he was crying. Another person made the observation that if there had been a woman at that table, Kody would never have admitted to making mistakes. As a result, it is evident that Kody fails to really persuade the majority of viewers. What do you think? Please let us know in the section for comments. For additional updates, keep checking the TV season and spoilers section. Fans of Sister Wives have been watching Kody Brown's once polygamous family fall apart as a result of tension, jealousy, and emotional neglect for a number of years. However, Kody was finally confronted about his actions in a shocking turn of events, and this time there was no escaping the truth. All of this began during a recent family gathering to clear the air. What started out as an effort to reestablish communication quickly evolved into a fierce reckoning. Meri's ex-husband Kody, Christine, Janelle, and Meri didn't hold back. They openly discussed their years of feeling ignored and manipulated for the very first time. Christine began with a steady but firm voice. "You kept saying we were equal, but your only love was for Robin. The remainder of us were merely minor characters in your world." Adding that Kody's behavior had shattered the entire family, Janelle nodded in agreement. She stated, "When things didn't go your way, you stopped being a husband and a father. You punished us because we had opinions. That is control rather than leadership." Even Meri, who had been emotionally distant from Kody for years, finally spoke up. She mumbled, "You made me feel invisible. You waited for me to come back to me, but you never did." Kody didn't respond with the usual ferocity this time. The man who frequently yelled his displeasure during arguments appeared shocked. At first, he tried to deflect by claiming that the wives had turned against him, but his words were empty. Christine stopped cold when Robin tried to intervene, claiming that the others were being too harsh. Christine stated bluntly, "This is not about protecting Kody's feelings. The issue at hand is accountability. We have all paid for his actions. It's time he did the same." You could feel the tension in the room. When Kody finally spoke, his voice cracked and his face turned red. He stated, "I was trying to keep this family together, but no one respected me as its leader." Janelle extended her head. "Kody, respect is not required, it is deserved. And additionally, you have long since lost it." On the internet, fans who were watching from home exclaimed, "Long overdue." The women were praised by many for sticking to their guns and refusing to let Kody take over the story any longer. Kody sat silently at the meeting's conclusion, no longer the self-confident patriarch who had once dominated every conversation. His wives, who had previously been bound by faith and loyalty, now found strength in honesty and independence. Kody later admitted in a rare confession, "Maybe I did fail. I might not have been the man I thought I was." The fall of a man who once took pride in leading a perfect plural family was a moment that had been coming for years. Now he had to deal with the consequences of his own pride. Although it remains to be seen whether Kody truly transforms, one thing is for certain: the sister wives are no longer afraid to hold him accountable. And that is the victory that Sister Wives fans all over the world have been waiting for.